All right, this is Brian J. I'm signing on to talk about Sergey Kovalev and his victory this past weekend, the racist Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev is a racist, and he's a mental midget. He's a racist and a mental midget. And yeah, he beat a scrub, a guy who was limited, not a lot of experience, not really. I mean, he had some punching power, but he was just awkward and weird and just had no defense at all. And Sergey Kovalev just destroyed him. So congratulations to the racist Sergey Kovalev for winning the fight. And I guess Kovalev, he'll be in title contention to either fight Adonis Stevenson or he'll be fighting Dmitry Bivol. And Bivol actually, he seems to be a student of the game. Like, Dmitry Bivol seems to be a student of the game, so he actually might be a good fight. Yeah, but I picked Kovalev to win that fight because Kovalev is certainly more experienced. But I don't want to talk about Sergey Kovalev right now. I don't care about Sergey Kovalev. Good for him for winning, but he's a racist. I'm not going to talk about Kovalev. Let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about Andre Ward. Let's talk about Andre S.O.G. Ward. One of the greatest pure boxers to ever live. Just look how extraordinary this man is. Look at him. Just look at how amazing and how tactical and how great he looks after beating Sergey Kovalev. Yeah, the first fight could have gone either way, but Andre Ward, he won a close fight. It's not a robbery. And people had all those excuses, making up all those bullshit excuses for Kovalev for losing, saying he was robbed because Andre Ward is an American, he was fighting on American soil. Whatever, please. Andre Ward landing some great body punches in the second half that slowed down Kovalev. He started making adjustments with his defense, was making Kovalev miss a lot of his punches. And Andre Ward was landing his jab. He was landing a left hook to the body. He was landing uppercuts to the body. He was landing more punches in the second half. And you could probably give him the last 5 rounds in that fight. The last 5 or 6 rounds in the fight. Like after round 6, I guess, or actually after round 4, you could give Andre Ward almost every single round except for round 10. But the only round I could give Kovalev in the second half is round 10. So I had 7 rounds to 5 for Andre Ward. And yeah, there was a knockdown. Then I could give Kovalev 6 or 7 rounds. Sure, I could give him 6 rounds and he would win because of a knockdown. But who cares? Who cares? Andre Ward clearly won the fight. And then in the rematch, Andre Ward completely dominated Sergey Kovalev. Before the stoppage in round 8, I gave Ward 4 rounds going into the 8th round. He was landing more right hands. He was He was landing his jab. He was almost landing his right hand at will. A punch that Ward hasn't used a lot because of his injury back in 2012, his shoulder injury, and he had to get shoulder surgery on his torn rotator cuff. And Ward, doesn't use his right hand a lot because that shoulder is still like recovering from that injury, with the surgery that he had. But Ward, he started using his right hand a lot more against Kovalev, a punch that Kovalev was not prepared for, and Ward, clocked him with a perfect straight right hand in the 8th round, and then Ward finished him with a vicious body attack. And then people were like, oh, well, he hit him low. It's like, no, most of those punches were belt line punches. Maybe some of them were low, but they were belt line punches. I mean, if you think a man's balls is up to his belly button, then there's something wrong with you, man. Or there's something, maybe you don't know what an anatomy looks like. I don't know. But Andre Ward, he dominated Sergey Kovalev. Look how extraordinary he is. Look, this man is one of the greatest pure boxers of all time. I would definitely consider Andre Ward to be one of the top 20 greatest boxers of all time, pound for pound. I could put him in my top 15 or top 20. I mean, this man's accomplishments is incredible. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He is the last American male to win an Olympic gold medal. He won the Super 6 tournament, basically cleaned out the 168-pound division. Then he moved up to 175 and became the first boxer to become a 5-time world champion in 2 different weight classes and dominated the Sergey Crusher Kovalev. Andre Ward made that racist look like nothing. He just dominated the Crusher. And now Kovalev he's ripe for the picking. Kovalev fought 2 scrubs in his last 2 fights. He's not fighting real killers. If Kovalev gets in there against Bivol or Artur Beterbiev or Adonis Stevenson, Kovalev might be put to sleep, man. He might get knocked out. So, yeah, mad props to Andre Ward for being one of the greatest pure boxers of all time. And, congratulations for him having such a great career. I hope Andre Ward comes back and tries to become a champion at cruiserweight or maybe the heavyweight division. I don't know if Andre Ward could beat Deontay Wilder. I don't think he could beat Wilder, but I would love to see how Ward, competes against Wilder. We'll just have to see. And this is all I have to say. And this is Brian J. And mad props to Andre Ward, and shout out to the LDBC. We support Andre Ward. He's one of the greatest boxers to ever live. And, Andre Ward is a beast, and I hope he comes back either this year or next year. I think he's just taking a break to let his body recuperate from his 2 tough fights against Kovalev. But when Andre Ward comes back, he's going to make history again. So this is Brian J. signing off for now.